this is Nick Cadone, and I'm here on behalf of Panama Guitars, and today I have the pleasure of showcasing for you this awesome sounding, easy to use plug-and-play amp known as the Conqueror 5. Panama Guitars is a company based out of, as you might have guessed, Panama, and they're known for building quality amps and cabinet speakers from local Panamanian woods at the foot of a volcano in a small town known as Boquete, which is also known for its exquisite coffee. The Conqueror 5 here is a faithful tribute to the 5F1 Champ Tweed series, and although it has a very simple design with just a volume knob and a tone knob and a built-in attenuator, which acts as a master volume to control the output volume, it delivers lush and very complex tones. I think the thing about this amp that really catches my attention is how clear it is at both low volumes and very high volumes. You can play very quietly, very cleanly, and then you can also really just dig into the amp and get that sort of emotional breakup. And another great thing about Panama is that the amps are sold at a very affordable price. The combo here is sold at $399, and then the amp head is sold at $349, so you don't have to go for broke when you're buying these amps. This amp sounds amazing. I would use it in the studio, I would use it at any gig, like at an outdoor stage, bar, mid-sized venue. It also has an external output which you can run into a cabinet speaker in case maybe you're playing a much larger venue or you're just at home and you just want to be really loud and just crank up into another cabinet. And lastly, the thing about this amp that I really enjoy is that it's aesthetically pleasing to the eye. So I'm going to grab my Gibson Les Paul Studio here. It's a Joe Bonamassa Studio Signature, and it's mine. It's beat up, but I love it anyway. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the amp at my favorite setting, which is when the volume and the tone knob are both turned to noon. Basically what that allows you to do is you can play very cleanly and very quietly, but then when you got to raise the dynamic up a little bit and dig into the guitar, it just gives you that perfect whispery breakup. And we're going to mic up the Panama Conqueror 5 with a Shure SM57 and a KSM32. I'm going to turn the amp up all the way and showcase for you how the amp maintains its clarity and articulation when it's completely overdriven. And that's the setting that I use for whenever I'm playing a ripping solo or just some really balls to the wall guitar riff. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the volume knob and the tone knob down to about 9 o'clock and showcase for you the clean and clear sounds that you can get at this amp at a low volume. I'm going to just play this smooth little Usher song that I think sounds really great at this volume. And I'm also going to introduce a Eventide H9 just for a little bit of reverb. So I hope that gave you a really good idea as to what the amp sounds like at high volumes, mid volumes, and low volumes. I really just love that this amp, you just plug in and play and you can crank it up, but then also, turn it down and use it very quietly when you need to. You can find Panama amps all the time on Reverb.com, and be sure to check out the other variety of products that they have to offer. They also offer other amp heads and cabinet speakers as well. Thanks for watching.